What should my title be? What am I doing? I don't know if I'm gonna do housing or farm 1 or 2 antiquities. I know that we're doing Valheim later. That is the plan. Go kill Eikthyr and work on my like outdoor eating area. Hello everybody! Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you sleep well, my lovely cousin. I hope all of you that were already here before have followed Dodger because she's amazing and lovely. Perfect title. What am I doing? I've done similar things. I'm trying to set my title for ESO because I'm not sure what all I'm gonna do today. So anyway.
Come in handy.
Whoa.
Wait.
What was Dodger doing? Hello everybody. To some of you I may have just been a voice, but hello, welcome. Thank you for hanging with us while we play Final Fantasy. It was a great day. I'm Tiri. My main game is Elder Scrolls Online, but I do always look forward to Final Fantasy with a cousin, with the amazing lovely bean that is Georgia. I also play Valheim. In both games I mostly build and do housing and story, if that's a thing. Well, in ESO. That was, oh, the wake me up inside cam. Thing 1 and 2 say hi, Shadow. Aw. Oh yeah, I need to do the treat. Velwyn just got a treat for Shadow. He's like very sweepy. Hello, sweet boy. What you licking? What you got in your mouth? What is Dodger doing is a great question a lot of the time. Hello, Tile. Hi, Dojums. Hello, hello. He heard a treat. Yes, he says, okay, I wait. I be cute while I wait. I lay in my bean form. Shadow. A good boy. Are you a good one? Yeah, you're a good boy. You want a treat? Velen got you a treat. 1, 2, 3. Nice catch, my sweet bean. Good boy. Being so cute today, just chilling. He's just very relaxed today, which is great. It's nice. Just chilling. Wanted to boop his snoot, but he gave me his head. That's okay. I had to wiggle my finger though. He was like lowering his head, and I wiggled his finger, and then he headbutted it. Kind of like a cat does, I guess. Sometimes. Casper definitely does that. Kitty. Once in a while, Kitty's in here, but typically speaking, I already did my stuff on EU. How silly am I? Okay, let's go to NA. At least I double checked, right? He's a good pup. What's up, kitty foe? Remember to change Twitch channel. Oh, right. I was working on it and I didn't know what I wanted to do, so then I didn't. Daily things. I might want to, I think I'm going to go ahead and farm one of the antiquities that I still need a third of. The furnishings. So let's do antiquity farm. Furnishing antiquity farm. Wow, why am I doing a lowercase title? Also exit squad mode. Usually I yell my title. I like caps. What's with these weird hiccups, dude? They're like more like burps, but then they end up sounding like hiccups. Isn't 14? No, it is not. This is Elder Scrolls Online. This is Stream Raiders though. Every 30 minutes we go to battle via Stream Raiders. Charge! Let's see, I did one character's writs. I did my crafter / housing character. I'm gonna go through the other ones. How's it going, Redhead Turkey? Yeah, I was working on changing my title, but I couldn't decide what I wanted it to be, so I finally fixed it. I'm just laughing because when I came in, your subtitle said 14. Yeah. Yes. Because I just switched. But I was like staring at the title change thing like... I almost went ahead with the "What am I doing" title. But yeah, welcome. Sorry for the false game claim. Hey, that rhymes. My cats never indulge me, as cats do, right? Or as cats don't. Pitleth, great job on the 73 kills. Spectre Warden got 17 assists. Horse Doorbot, Curia, and Dravine got epics. Nicely done. Ladnar, Salad, Tea Time, and Regeltus. Congrats on the bonus loot. I am in a spoilery zone in 14 right now. Oh, really? Ooh, so are we. Were we? We were. Although a lot of people have gone through that content. A buttery butt. Says a butlery butt, but I like buttery butt better for sure. I concur with your adjustments. Healers, Warbeast. Warbeast is still on cooldown. Oh, did that say Centurions? Okay, we'll do Centurion. Berserker. What even are units? Here we go. Centurion. I haven't checked the store since I started stream, so I wonder if there's a new one. I didn't look at the time. Stop slouching, Tiri. Oh my god, my back hurts and I keep catching myself slouching. 18 minutes, so I'll check the store after the next battle. Place your units if you're playing Stream Raiders. We have a new battle brewing. Butler, it's fine. What does a butler do for a living? He butlers the butt. Buttspot has noticed me. Yes. Buttspot has welcomed thee. Feel welcomed by the butt spot. Amazing. Hey stranger, did you happen to do a Discord message that I've swapped ESO by the chance? By the chances that are possible? I went to switch. Oh, leave squad. My bad. I am now out of the squad. I have to hit 2 things to leave the squad, so I always get all fucking flustered and forget one. I couldn't get into ESO. I just got so lost. Oh, really? It's easy to do. There's a lot to learn. And so like when new players ask like any advice for new players, I always say, take it slow. You have to, if you're not the sort of person who's like, I'm the sort of person who I like to know what I'm doing when I go into something. And it took a little bit of a switch in headspace for me to get into ESO because there's so much to learn and it's just very different and there's a lot of different things and ways to play and things, you know, just a lot to learn. And so it took a switch in my brain that I had to like force for me to be okay with not knowing stuff, like a lot of stuff. And I got a lot of help from the community as well. So I would highly recommend watching streams and asking questions because like I was helped to accept ESO as my main game by having like information available to me via the community. Otherwise I also kind of got overwhelmed. They've fixed a couple things since I was most confused. As far as like the quest markers, there's not as many issues, but I would get lost because quest marker would show me to go to like a certain door. Then I would go there and then it would tell me to go like back and I'm like, what? So like learning the quest log and like what the icons mean and what you're tracking and just how to navigate it is really helpful. That was a big hurdle for me. And then also they made some improvements, like I was saying. And then just like, yeah, there's so many things. And also sometimes the open-ended way of building your character can be mind-boggling. I had to at one point make myself like, okay, just look at the abilities and pick stuff that seems cool. And also knowing that you can swap it out later just for some gold. It's not that expensive. You also get a free skill respecialization or skill point allocation scroll as you level. So knowing that stuff was helpful as well. Also being that I don't care to do trials or hard mode dungeons. I don't feel like I need to play my character any specific way. So that's nice for me because I really like the fact that you can play your character how you want. And there's a lot of ways to play it. It was overwhelming at first, but then I eased into it eventually. Yes, done. Thank you, stranger. By the chance of the 9 divine as is possible. That would have been a great way to word it. I just go to Craglorn and I'm about to nope out of there. Oh, I just got to Craglorn. Craglorn is rough. It kind of fucking works you over a little bit if you're not either in a group or your character isn't built for soloing the group content, which I struggle with some of the group content. I can do some of it, but see why it was a 4-person zone before? Yeah, it's still like there's still group areas. Outside of the group areas, things are okay, but yeah, as long as you navigate through the group areas. I haven't done the story, so I don't know how soloable it is. I do want to though. Do the Craglorn Zone story. I should do that sometime. I'm currently working through, like, as you know, I say it all the time. Every now and then I go through and work on side quests that I missed in the other zones, which I haven't done in so long. Makes me sad. There's just been so much to do. Every year there's more and more events, which I love, event stuff. And as you said, I'm a writ and housing addict. I just got to Craglorn, but about to butt out of here. That could have been better. You could have done better, butt spot. I could have said I just got to Butslorn. That's why I love 14. It's on rails, so you can figure out where you need to go easy. Yeah, I that's fair. I agree with that. So I have a guide in my Discord. There's I think 1 or 2 links that kind of work together to help guide you through the stories. I think it's one that tells you like where to go if you want to do your respective faction story and the main story. Maybe it's just one link. Anyway, it gives you some pointers on like, I need guidance in a game like this where I need like direction is what I mean for the most part. And to know where to quest and like to be told, okay, if you want to do this in release order or how you might have done it when the game was first out, this is how you do it. So I have a guide in there that talks about that, and then I have some flavor text that I added, basically like listing the zones that you would be going through in progression, or the content. So like base game, then the different chapters and DLCs in order, just if you want something to follow. That helped me huge. The community helped me put that together, and it helped me a lot. And also, like, I would pick up quests and I would see another quest that would send me somewhere else, and I would end up like 3 zones over, and I'm like, wait, what? But once you kind of get used to things. And Marashkin, thank you for following. And it's a big world. There's a lot in FF too, but like you said, it's on rails. That's a very good way of putting it. And let's see, the rework isn't great. Craglorn's story isn't tied to the main, at least. Yeah, it's like its own story, right? Thinking of jumping to Hrothgar. Hrothgar was fun. I loved Hrothgar's story. It's very diplomatic, very like independently political, which is kind of a refreshing thing in a way. Although the Alliance ones are that way too. I don't know. It's nice. I liked Hrothgar. Have to be in Guild Wars 2 a lot. I never did play Guild Wars 2. I do get a lot of people throwing comparisons between the two once in a while, or asking for comparisons. But yeah, it's definitely I think I remember people saying that that's a similarity. Well, next, currently I'm just doing a daily crafting writs. It's my biggest source of income. So I do these on a certain number of characters every day, and then probably go and farm, pick an antiquity on the list of antiquities that I'm farming before the next update, where they add, I think it's the next update they're adding it, the ability to buy them if you've dug up 3 of the furnishings. I find to be an amazing addition. Next one for Craglorn was Cyrodiil, which meh on PvP to do minor story stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think when you say minor story stuff, I've always kind of assumed that the story wasn't very, and I've probably been told the story wasn't very rich in Cyrodiil, and I would imagine that they would do that on purpose because not everybody is into PvP. I know not everybody's into PvE either, but like some people can't succeed in PvP. I mean, I die a lot in PvP. And it takes a certain type of build to survive, whereas in the PvE, like most of the zones, you can have just about any build and do okay against NPC mobs. But then you have players in the mix who are like hardcore PvPers, and well, little plebs like me get wrecked. All PvPers die a lot though. That's fair, boys. But I just mean, I'm not a good PvPer. I get squish. I mean, by comparison, I still have fun though. If I'm on my Necro, because she has at least some stuff to like help her in PvP specifically, ability wise and armor wise, I survive well enough to where it doesn't like piss me off super bad depending on the situation. But I'm still not good. Only the super sweaty PvPers are unkillable, but they live in Zero. Yeah. All about dungeons. During the last double XP event, I was trying to get to 50, so I thought random daily 200k XP, ended up in Dread Cellar. Exactly what I wanted. Nice. Was that not exactly what I wanted? I don't know the dungeons hardly at all. Like, I know some of them, and there are some that I can solo, but I really only bothered trying because I wanted the antiquity furnishings. Yes, dear. You're hungry? What time is it? It's almost 5. We'll be doing dinner really soon. Yeah. Oh. What do you want to eat? Come here. I need a hug. Come here. Olives. You already had a bunch of olives earlier. Oh.
I like olives.
I feel so much better now. Just gonna sleep right here, okay?
Give me olives. Can you give me olives?
You ate a whole bunch of olives.
Boys, you want some?
Why do you smell like dog food?
Did I sneak into some?
We eat dog food?
Yeah. Yeah, but it was all dried up and it tastes a little bit yummier.
It's happened. It's happened. KJ, don't eat cat and dog food. I'm glad you didn't eat all of it. Hey Norton, how are you? Apparently my son thinks I'm starving him, which by the way, I am not. The kid can eat an entire cow if I let him. Don't tell dad. Dad will probably throw up his hands and say, well, every kid does it. I feel like most of us do it once in our lives as a kid. So I'm not mad, but Don't do that. The chair might fall over. And yes, I did. I didn't. I only once. I took a bite of a bite of a milk bone one time, and then I was like, "That's not very good," and then I didn't do it anymore. You do it too? That's fair, Guru. Do you actually want me to, or were you just goofing?
There's an urgent task for you.
Oh, geez. Same with Banana Na. You guys actually want me to? That's a lot of points to spend on a goof. That was well played. I didn't even think about that. I don't know how I didn't. He has fulfilled his role as little Ed. You eat dog food. Ouch. Dog food? Why do you smell like dog food?
There's looking for some.
I have over 1 million points.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was all dried up and it tastes it a little bit yummier.
Why do you
Stop
smell like
barking.
dog food?
There's looking
Go watch the
for
show. Oh, wait for Katie to get done. You can watch the show at dinner. Soon. Yeah. All right. I get to eat a couple of treats now because I was dumb and set myself up for that. Oh, 1 million points. So JJ or Shadow, hard to tell them apart. JJ in the future, I learned it from you, Mom. Dog food is love. Ignore the bot. I learned butted it from you. Butt food is not love. I don't even know what butt food would be. Walked face first into it. I did not even think of it. These are so bland and they feel like they have sand in them. Yeah, the ingredients are just lamb, no, beef and vegetable glycerin, I think. And I eat the same size I give Shadow. And they're really dry. And so they're hard to like eat. They're hard to swallow. Hard to chew up well enough to swallow. It takes me a long time. Pretty gross. These ones are gross within the chicken ones. They're like, I don't get how just plain beef tastes this gross, but it does. I mean, it's not like horrible. It's more the dryness. At least you'll have a healthy coat. True, Shibime. I've been really hungry and I've been sustaining myself on like this lid full of nuts, which made the pain stop in my belly, but I'm ready for some real food. Fact. God. Ugh. I think I'm gonna take a stretch break. And go look for some. We'll go kind of start some dinner prep. Shadow, really? Oh, whoa. Ed can't be home. It's not even quite 5 yet. Weird. I'll be back. Gotta go to the bathroom. Get dinner prep done. Started at least. And I will be back shortly to continue with shenanigans. I need to move away from that spot so there's not people running by all the time. BRB. I just saw this. Now you know why dogs lick their ass to get rid of the taste. Lol. So, Ed is home early because, not by much, by like 20, 30 minutes. Because he has such a bad migraine that he feels like he's gonna throw up. And he has like all day. So he probably won't throw up, but he does not feel good. Hi, Isabella. So, I said I was gonna do dinner prep, but I'm gonna do more than I initially intended. So it'll be a little bit, but yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna get some things started. We have leftovers, so it shouldn't take me too terribly long. So yeah, I'm gonna go start some things and I will be back in a few minutes. Sorry about that. I'm back. Bit until I have to check on the broccoli and cauliflower. Poor Ed. He's in bad shape. He does not feel good. The plan was for him to heat up dinner. It's like leftovers, but then I also had to cook a new vegetable because there's not enough of vegetables in the fridge left over. Charge! But yeah, so he's a mess. He's currently laying down in our room in the dark because he's got a bad migraine. He came home a whole like half hour early, so that means he's in bad shape. He doesn't come home from work ever. Does this work for? Because if it does, we should start doing it for Dev too. That's sure. He did not make the face. What face? Hey Russo. Hey Ricky. Apologies for pretending like my absence holds any importance. I promise that wasn't arrogance. Love having you here, Russo. But I also understand that everyone has things to do. That is not being here. I am honored for any time spent. Honored and grateful. Or the face that Buttspot makes when you scold him. Oh. Gotcha. Philip, great job on the holy 107 freaking kills. Whoa. Robert, good job on the 22 assists. And congrats to Ricky, Sweatherby, Tea Time Teacups, and Robert. It sounded like two separate people. Tea Time Teacups was one person. Congrats on the bonus loot, guys. That's what I was trying to say. That probably just picks his nose. Yeah, exactly. If you said Dev no, he would just pick his nose. I had to attend a school event tonight. Ew. What was it? What was it for? Do tell. Hello, Medic. Everybody go follow Medic if you're not already. He's an amazing being. You will love him. I promise. I mean, I can't promise that your opinion is correct, but I'm pretty sure you'll love Medic. Lol, just kidding about the opinion being correct. Medic is amazing. Thank you for the shout out for Medic, Isabella. Band concert. Was it fun? I mean, the being around people part probably wasn't. But like, was the music fun to listen to? I assume one of your kids was in it? Or were you just helping out? I look forward to, but also kind of dread that kind of thing, just because, like, for the same reason I'm totally cool with conferences being mobile, like on a Zoom call. The adults were getting yelled at for talking while the kids were playing. Damn adults, can't take them anywhere. Was it you, Medic? Were you talking? Or were you annoyed by the talking? Or were you just somewhere in the middle where you didn't really care either way? No, you weren't talking, I assume. I'm that person that will probably throw something at you if you're talking in the movie theater, so I might have been irritated, but it depends on how much it was obstructing the concert. My kids in a concert or a play, I damn well want to absorb the entire thing to the best of my ability. I was the annoyed dad giving my best head shake at the other parents. Ah, yes. Perfect. I like it. I would expect that kind of reaction from somebody as calm and cool as you. Just the death stare, calm head shake. Not really a death stare, but Medic is the type of person that if he just looked at you with a straight face the entire time, you might be kind of intimidated though. But then he's just like this sweet bean when he opens his mouth and talks. But that's not an it. You don't take that as an insult, Medic, because I find that type of presence to be kind of awesome, because then you can be whichever side you want and do it well. You can either, I was surely mumbling things under my breath. Yeah, okay. We had an unusually quiet guest pastor on Sunday, and I spent the whole sermon shushing the kids in the back, coloring Earth Day pictures. Oh my goodness. They need a separate room for kid stuff. Although I sometimes, like, if I go somewhere like that where the kids are separated from us, I'm like, but my kids might actually be entertained by this. At one time I would confront somebody who talks loudly, but a couple years ago, a couple old guys threatened to get violent with me for calling them out. So for now on, I just move where I am sitting. That is probably a smarter way to go, Russo. So if the theater was not crowded, I would probably more do that, Russo. If it was like some people talking in front of me and just like me behind them, I probably would be too chicken to throw something at them. But I'm not above doing it. It would be like popcorn or something, you know, something light. Like I'm not throwing a book at them or something. I wanted to pick up the mic and talk the adults to sleep. Oh my God. Hang on, guys. Can we just pause the show? I have a weapon for this. It's completely non-violent, but it'll do the trick. It's hilarious that you said that you throw things. I was throwing balled up comment slips at the kids that were not listening. Isabella, we're like sisters. I don't know why you keep being surprised that we would do the same thing. I'm just kidding. I mean, It is still funny and surprising sometimes. Boop, ba-doo, ba-doo. Gotta remember to check on the cauliflower and broccoli. I don't want it to be mushy. I doubt it's even really steaming very well yet, but I can't forget. I should have set a timer. Hey, Bixby. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Thanks, babe. I just got a random idea. I should name Bixby Knock. So like when I go to ask my phone to do something, like, hey, knock. Or just maybe I'd have to do knock to beat it. Otherwise I would wake it up all the time with anything that rhymes with knock. Oh my gerb. Hey, Jax. I had to make sure I went to the back and picked up the paper balls afterwards. Although also I'm not surprised, just to find it funny. I know, yeah. Surprised was the wrong word after I said it. I realized. It was just my way of being like, duh. It was funny though. Yeah, that's the thing about throwing something at a theater, like to go pick it up later seems unlikely. Especially then you'd be calling yourself. Like I wouldn't want other adults to know I was the one to throw stuff at them, because I'm like, I do have a certain level of distaste for confrontation like that. But I would be like, you know, trying to discreetly do it so they don't know it was me. Don't tell a knock knock joke. Wait, what? Oh.
Comrade, a word.
Although some of the responses you might get from Bixby would be funny. Did I tell you about the time? I don't think I told you guys. So after we got Rosie, Ed's Jeep, we so it's got a pretty cool, like, I don't remember what they call it. You connect, I don't know. It's like he connects his phone. A lot of newer cars have it. You can plug it in and like the screen on the dash basically becomes your phone, which is super freaking cool. There's Bluetooth capability as well, but you get like more accessibility when you plug it into this certain port. I forget what it's called. And so we were playing with the fact that like it has text to speech when you get a text, which our phones will do, but it was just kind of cool that it was like on the screen and, you know, coming out of the car speakers through with the car's voice, not the phone's voice. Or like had its own text to speech person. And I tried to TTS troll him. We were telling knock jokes. And I tried to TTS troll him with, I think it was Sprinkler. And it was like TSK, 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 TSK. And I was like, no! Damn it, Jeep, why don't you have a Brian or an Ivy? I had him try different voices and everything. None of them were better. And I didn't do like a small test either. I did like a really long one. My siblings were in the car. They're like, it's like, you couldn't have shortened it just to see if it works first. I think it was TSK, whatever it was. It was funny because it was really long and obnoxious. Like worse than the actual TTS troll was intended. Teacher had them all stand up together for a photo. My daughter was a foot taller than the rest. Amazing. We did have a separate room for the kids, but after COVID, yeah, that makes sense. After I said it, I wondered maybe because of everything that happened with the church, trying to include them more. Most of them are over 5. Oh, that's why. I thought maybe it was because of like had to do with the fire and like everything, financial stuff, because maybe you couldn't afford someone to teach or even oversee the kids. But yeah, okay. Perfectly capable of sitting still or at least being quiet for 20 minutes. Yeah, so that makes sense. And I like that. That makes a lot of sense. Because kids are going through a lot of isolation or have gone through a lot of isolation. No way it's all in or not worth it. Yeah. Knock knock. Who's there? Dogs. Dogs who? Who let the dogs out?
Get out, sir. Get out. Get out. Get out.
It's okay. You gave me an excuse to use that command. Hey Bixby. What's the timer at? What's the point? Here's your timer. Okay, 5 minutes left. Thanks, Beezy. What's the point of voice activation if it makes me unlock the phone? Damn it. I mean, if I was in a car, I could just like show it my face. So I guess it's not, you know, it would probably just unlock automatically. So whatever. What's up, Salvis? How are you? I still need to do WRITS. Was on an itty bitty baby on EU all day. Yeah, because of the servers being down. Who's there, Salvis? So very hungry. Cows go moo. Ruined. Cows go who? Wanted to know what it actually sounded like if I said it the way you're supposed to say it. Oh, Salvis, no. Cows go who? I want to know.
Moo, moo, moo.
Were you hoping I would use the command? Is that what I did wrong? You were too smart? Okay, it was what I originally thought. I was too smart for your joke. I'm sorry. I should have pretended. Your feigned itty bitty feelings. Sorry. Oh, that was a nice pop. Very nice indeed. I didn't finish this last night. How dare. So nice. I have some more space on this character than I usually do. Some junk in my guild bank storage. What would you call a time traveling physician who specializes in bovine? I don't know if I pronounced that right. Dr. Moo. I approve. When I grow up, I'm going to, I don't think I'm saying it right. Isn't it bovine? I don't know that I've ever tried to pronounce that word.
Bovine.
Yeah, it's bovine. I thought it was wrong. Yeah, thanks. Bovine. I like see the word and I know the word, but I don't remember how it's pronounced.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
I feel like you're telling me to get out, Sega, because I'm ignorant to the ways of the world and bovine. Hey, Blue Rose. Going to Bovine University? Why has there never been a bovine king of Markarth? That seems really like a missed opportunity, doesn't it? Wait, no. These. And then there's more. But wait, there's more. If you order now, you will get 2 for the price of 15. You just don't know that because of the price we previously quoted you. Poor Jerry. Fine. I was born this way. I'm used to it. Da 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 da. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-da-da-da. the hell set am I wearing? Oh, that's my single target stuff. Why is it showing it to me in that window? It's not supposed to. My locked stuff. Is something broken? That's weird.
Deal then?
I didn't think locked stuff showed up at all in your thingies. Okay, I gotta go check the, yes, I said thingies. I gotta go check the broccoli and cauliflower. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Be right back. Boop. So, things are almost done, so I'll be back for a few minutes at a time here until dinner's on the table. Poor Ed. Ah, knocked my chapstick off my keyboard. To put it back in its rightful place. I can find furnishings, please. Oh, I was already there. And I'm gonna look for a couple, or at least one thing. That's right, I was looking for Hugh's Bane for the scabbard. Anything and everything. Let's go. Good antiquity. Why has there never been a bovine? Oh, I already read that. It looked like a message that I had not read. You tricked me.
Why is
It's so quiet. This is weird. Very weird. Even in my brain. Dun, 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 dun. Also, Isabella, were you here for this? What do you use the chopstick for, and where do you keep it? Sorry, what? Oh, because the Reachman would not accept a coward.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Hey Rambo, how's it going? We're just telling really bad jokes in here right now. Where we're at. Da, 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 da. Gosh, just moving my shoulders like this and I got like 4 or 5 small pops. What is going on in my body? Bad. Mentioned a chopstick. I wondered what purpose one served. I didn't mention a chopstick. What could I have said that sounded like chopstick? I am puzzled. Puzzled indeed. Chopstick equals singular stick. Yeah. So confused. I'm so confused. Yeah, you could use a chopstick as a skewer. Or you could dress a chicken with a chopstick. You could stir your tea with a chopstick. Although, I always hate when you have like a perfectly round stick to stir something with it. Like those little tiny ones you get, the little disposable ones you get sometimes, you know, at places that serve coffee. It's like, what is this good for? Need like a little flat bit on the end of it to really get the liquid moving around. Or a rounded bit. Or just a flat stick. These are the things I want to know, you know? This is important business. I'll just stick to coffee at home and use my spoon. I actually often don't stir my coffee. I just put things in my coffee that I want and then pour the coffee on top and it stirs while it's pouring. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I don't think my kids heard me say it was almost time for dinner. I often make the mistake of not making sure my kids heard me. And I think it cultivates the idea that it's okay to ignore their parents. But sometimes you just don't have the fucking energy to be like, okay, can I get a response, please? Isabella, you know what I mean. Other parents out there, hopefully, know what I mean. Sometimes you just, it's like the whole pick your battles phrase. It's where that comes from. Sometimes you just lack the energy to give a fuck. Just in general. Tell me I'm not alone. Give a damn is busted. I relate to that song so much lately. Unfortunate. Trying to fight it. Don't pull that boss. I will get wrecked. Oh my gosh. Oh, I do, but I'm usually like, hello? I know I made noise. I like that one. My kid's problem. So I found out that my kids' tablets, if you unplug the headphones and you plug them back in, it goes to max fucking volume. Like it doesn't save the volume. What? It's so dumb. And JJ put his headphones on me. He like wanted me to hear something in his game. And I was like, dude, this is why you can't hear me ever. Like, and the sound, it's like the sound isn't that loud, but they're kind of noise canceling headphones. Like they're inexpensive kid headphones, but they really do block out sound. And I'm like, this is dumb. I need to get my kids some like more open headphones, because sometimes they literally just don't hear what I'm saying, and so they think I'm just talking to Ed. So it's kind of hard to blame them sometimes, but I'm like, please, when you put your headphones on, will you turn the volume down a bit? Wait, did you maybe say, oh, I said chapstick. Yeah. Oh, that makes so much sense. That mystery was driving me nuts. Yes. Yeah, I keep a chopstick on my keyboard. That's hilarious. I keep a chopstick above my, usually it's above my print screen and scroll lock. It's like in between my F11 and my scroll lock key, like laying on top, like, you know, leaning on the keys. Sometimes I have to scooch it if I want to hit those buttons, because I'll like hit the button and then fling the chapstick. You know, because one can't just press a button. I'm gonna go check on the food. I'll be right back. Hopefully it'll be short enough that I'll just do a chair stream for a couple of minutes. Be right back. Uncle. I lost my mouse. It's gone forever. I found it. I don't know why I dreamed that was gonna take any less time than the other breaks to work on dinner. Because plating dinner is always the longest part. Charge! Shadow, come. What, Katie? Dad is sick in bed. Doesn't feel good. He's trying to get rid of his headache. He's trying to get rid of his headache in the bedroom. What, JJ? Bring it here. My dinner's not really warm. That's all right. Freaking hungry.
Give it, please.
What's up, Teddy? What's your question? Whoa, it's fizzing over. Did you shake this? It's not too bad. It stopped.
Yes, there we.
It fell.
It would be like a.
A bacano?
Yeah.
Bacon snack? Chicken rice and with broccoli and cauliflower.
That white stuff.
Hold it securely. I was here. I wanted to make sure he wasn't getting their food while they were prepping. How do you get Valheim? It's on Steam, Teddy. I don't know, JJ. Katie's turn to pick drinks. Ask her. Or don't. Or. Ups. Techie, great job in the 42 kills. Oh my gosh, they're just so small. Diego. Good job on your 23 assists. Congrats to Mecca, Shanzad, and Salad on the bonus loot. I sad. Oh no, why? That's a cute emote, Donna. Oh my gosh. Like there was a dog and a nice young lady here earlier. Hey, Ned, that cat. Yeah. Ed's.
I spoke.
Oh my fucking god. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Hi, Gleam Eyes. How are you? How's it going, Lady Wolf? I missed Super Cousin time. No, I'm sorry, Gleam. We actually had a decent... Oh, that doesn't help, does it? We actually had a decent amount of time today. For once. Lately, it's been cut short by things. Or usually it started late, and then Dodger's been staying up super late. I can't with these kids right now. Normally Ed would be dealing with them, but he's not feeling good. Like a normal, intelligent person would have said, well, guess I gotta go. But no, I would much rather do both. I'll just parent and stream at the same time. It's fine. All good. Been a rainy mac and cheese sort of day. Mac and cheese. Ooh, Sajik portal. Oh. sweet roll by a broken headstone. Is this connected to the sweet roll quest line? Or quest? Side quest? Don't recall. I know you're not in FF14 anymore, but could I ask you a newbie question? Yeah. You can always talk about other games that I'm not on currently, as long as, you know, if I play them, still happy to talk about them. Hell, you can talk about games I don't play. I just may not have any input. Should have taken the excuse to like just order pizza today. No, instead I did the responsible thing and I heated up the nice healthy leftovers that we had. Thanks, Basu. Can have it. I assumed they were after that herb. I'm not killing the boss. Damn it. I guess I could help them. I feel bad. Not that I'm a ton of help, but I feel bad just running off.
Blow the mongrels down.
Ow. In fact, I can almost guarantee we're all gonna die. I don't have, I don't know, I'm not overly useful. Oh, I should have kept my AoE stuff. Because I don't even have food on this character. Using my biggest damage ability on the regular would be helpful. Apparently I'm tanking, so.
Bring down the thunder. Toss these curs into a cage.
Oh, grave robber.
I have lightning on a leash.
Uh-oh. I didn't word it like a question. That's okay, I'll figure it out. Give me a sec. Alarm.
Toss these curs into a cage.
No.
All hands, open fire.
Nice. All right, I just started playing last week and I was invited to join a free company. I accepted and I don't know how to get to it or even when I would have access to go there. So if you open up there's a portal thing in like your general skills window. What is it called? Is it just called teleport, I think? And I don't even know if it's called general skills, but it's like has like your what other things that are in there? It's a blue icon. You open that. So it's the same as if you're gonna port somewhere, not using the map. Your free company should be at the very top. And oops, if you get a house or yeah, if you get a house, it'll pop up in the same area at the very top too. Let me know if that is sufficient information, and if it's not, I'll try to help further actions. Yeah, I think it's in there. That sounds right. Oops, I didn't want to blade a woe. Come on, man. I think it's because the ground is unlevel. There we go. Very sensitive. I have the teleport skill. Okay, open that up. Do you see I don't remember what it says. It should be at the top though. Your free company location or house. If they have one. I don't know what it would look like if they don't. And then are you needing help figuring out how to chat with them, or how to see the guild roster, the free company roster? I can try to help with that if you need to. But as far as getting to the house, it's the teleport. Pretty sure chatting with them is just /G, and then you can like go into the settings in the chat settings and change the color if you want. If you don't see it, you may have to toggle it on in your chat window settings. And then I believe if you go to social, there's a free company thing there. I don't remember if it's bound. I think it's, if it is, it's like comma or semicolon or some weird thing to open up your guild info. I can't remember for sure. But hopefully that helps. Let me know if it doesn't, and I can try to do better. Or somebody in chat maybe will know why it's not working. Why you can't find it. Hey, Anjitaki. I'm at work at the moment. We'll check when I get home. Okay. And how to chat. Not to see the free company roster. Okay. I wasn't sure because I can't remember if it was FF. I feel like it was. When I first got into a free company, I think the way I had set up my chat windows, the free company chat wasn't showing up, and I was like, what? So I had to finagle it. So I figured I would check, make sure that that was working for you. It works very similar to like WoW and really, and you know, they're all, the chat thing is similar between MMOs, but I remember having some kind of issue at first. Pretty sure it was my doing though. Oh. What kind of luck will we have today? I wonder if Ed will feel better by the kids' bedtime. I might be on my own for that too. At least I'm off tomorrow. I can spend some good time with the kids because the kids have basically been on their own most of the day. I mean, I'm there while I'm here and checking on them, but I just feel bad. I feel a little bit better. I didn't realize how, I mean, I knew I was hungry, but oh my gosh. I can be so lazy when it comes to food. Like I have to feed my family, but I often will give the kids lunch and I'm like, I'm not hungry yet. And then I'll be like super hungry by dinner. By the time I realize how hungry I am, it's like too close to dinner to not just make dinner. How's it going, Anjitaki? I nab that cat. Mmm. Just finished eating fried fish. That sounds yummy. I should make fish soon. The best time for me to make fish is when I have like a leftover thing for Ed that the kids don't love because they love fish and so do I, but Ed doesn't like fish. So I just make it for the three of us. And that happens sometimes where we'll have something the kids don't absolutely love and they'll eat it the first night, but then it's like, well, I'm not gonna make you guys eat leftovers of something that's not. You're like, fine, you know. Give those to Ed and make fish. Katie will just keep asking for more fish. Playing Lost Ark? Nice. What am I hearing? Ed's computer? I hear like a buzzing. I poke my head out of the office and I don't hear it at all. So it's in here. Yeah, I think it's Ed's PC. Weird. Honestly, he should just be shutting that thing down. It's on it so little. Elliot, no, earbees. You saw the hiccups? No. It was weird though. It wasn't like I had the hiccups. Like they just kept happening. It's like every now and then it was like I had to burp, but then it turned into a hiccup. Don't forget your endeavors. They're nice. Yeah, I noticed last night they were super easy. Oh, might have been the day before, but these ones are easy too. I mean, yeah. I did the barbaric foes. I went to where did I go to fight Lamia? Trying to remember now. It was by a boss. Looked at your channel point redemptions just for fun. You have one to eat one of Shadow's treats? Yeah. Somebody suggested it. Because, like, you know, some people are sadistic, and I was like, fucking why not? So I did it. People do it every once in a while. Usually when the topic comes up of like earlier, JJ admitted to eating dog food. I was like, JJ, all right, well, you know, most kids try it once, but don't make a habit of it. And then people were like, you do it though, Thierry, and then redeemed the dog treat. Oh, yeah. I might even still have the clip on my clipboard. Yep, there it is. Or like if I talk about being hungry, sometimes somebody will do it. It's a very expensive joke to play on me. They're not that bad now. When I first started that, Shadow had disgusting treats. They weren't like all natural. Because back in the day, I don't know, I was like, oh, it's dog treats, it must be good for them. And in my ever so slightly growing wisdom over the course of my life, I realized it's just a better idea to get all natural ones. Like it's just beef. So the ones I give them now are just beef, but they're still like not good to humans because they're really bland, and for some reason the texture is weird. Like it's dry, and so it's more of just an irritation to eat. And then at the end I get kind of a shudder because it's like bland, like eating cardboard with a slight beef flavor. You have a better clip? Pictures of his penis. I see lots of pictures of his penis. Okay, what was that from? I think I vaguely remember that clip being made, but I don't remember why I said that. Full video is unavailable. Will we all forget and no one will ever know at some point? Why did I say that? I definitely wasn't looking at an actual penis. I don't know why I said that. Oh man. That's some hardcore catering to demands. I'm not overly sensitive to eating gross things. Like I was saying earlier, I think the only thing I might refuse to try once is tongue, and it's the concept. Hence the hesitant willingness to eat multiple Reaper beans for fun or for charity. Which is more palatable, the Crayola Reaper or the dog treat? Oh, Carolina. Crayola? Carolina Reaper, the dog treat? The dog treat. Just playing Sonic and Knuckles yesterday. Oh my god, amazing. The Genesis cartridge is so cool because it kind of had a form of DLC before DLC was even a thing. You could plug in Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and play it as Knuckles in those games. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You're doomed? What do you mean, Roa? I have no clue, but I had to clip it. I have no idea. Oh, because of the that's just one of like so many clips having to do with penis. And most of them are not actually, they're just out of context. That one I straight up said. No one will ever know now why I said that. Crayola crayon treats. I was like, I don't remember eating crayons. You guys, I'm tired, okay? At least I corrected myself this time and didn't just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Only to have you humiliate me with my lack of ability to read. Not that you would do that. Sorry, I was only half paying attention. Exclamation point map. There's a good one about that. Damn. Feels so much better. It's amazing what happens when you eat food every few hours instead of like every 8. Hasn't been 8. I'm exaggerating. It's been like 7. I just realized how dumb that sounds. Like a whole hour different. It's mostly just because like I don't want to take breaks during Super Cousin time, and I don't know. I could have gone and grabbed something, a cheese stick and jerky at least, but I didn't. I was too lazy. Myth of the Crayola Reaper. He sneaks up when you color out of the lines. Won't let you eat crayons. We all can see what they did to Pain. What? Is that an inside joke in Pain's channel?
Here we reap our mother's wheat. It's time for sleep, my boy, my boy.
In Japan, they eat beef tongue with green onions, which sounds weird as fuck to me. But if they like it, who am I to judge? Actually, I was surprised. There's a lot of Arab people that eat. I don't know where all, but I think there's multiple countries that eat tongue. It's like a delicacy in some. But it was funny. There's like at least 3 people that were like, I love tongue. Tongue is so good. When I said that it's the one thing I don't think I could bring myself to try. That and slugs. I would never eat slugs. That's just too gross to me. But I can't think of anything else I wouldn't at least try. Most kids are Play-Doh eaters. Oh my god, my son ate so much Play-Doh. What? You ate your dinner already? Wow. Coffee, Katie. What do you want for dessert? Your candy? Katie, really? Oh my gosh, your hand is like ice, honey.
Oh, when I'm in a warm shirt right now.
Was popular here in Austria some decades ago. It's very tender, but you have to cut away a lot to get to the oh Katie, careful, my plate's right there. Get to the edible part. I never tried it. It's no longer common anyway. Gotcha. So gross. Bring a dragon in to warm her up. Oh, throwback to earlier. What?
Thanks again for taking care of me and making sure.
So cute, Katie. Friend teaches kindergarten. She's always cooking Play-Doh. Mwah. Like in a play kitchen? No, you don't like that? No cheek pinches for you?
Can I have my dessert?
Yeah, I'm not done snuggling you yet. Wrong with the kiddos? Everyone eats Play-Doh. When I was a kid, I ate sand because Play-Doh was toxic. Play-Doh was toxic when you were a kid? Shouldn't. What? It hasn't always been non-toxic? You need your Easter candy down? You need your Easter candy down so you can pick your dessert? Alright, I'm gonna go get Katie's dessert really quick. They've been chipping away at their massive amount of Easter candy they got for dessert. No clue, I was so small. I don't think Play-Doh was ever toxic, but I could be wrong. All right, quick break. Should be back by the stream readers battle. I'm gonna take the opportunity, since I need to step away anyway, to turn off pre-rolls. Maybe over here I'll be safer. I'm gonna get their kids their dessert, and I will be back. Has Katie been seen by a doctor recently? A few months ago. BRB. Back. Took longer than I hoped. They're usually much faster at picking out their candy. Charge! But JJ, and I had to hone this moment or let it play out, because JJ is like really not very keen at learning counting, like learning numbers or letters or anything, learning in general. He's just like, ugh, while Katie's always wanted to. Well, I told him he could have 10 jelly beans or a mixture of whatever other things. And he's like, I want jelly beans. So he counted, he dig into his bag. The jelly beans were on the bottom. Hope you have a good day at work. Good rest of your shift, Gleam Eyes. Always happy to help when I can. Thank you, thank you. He's digging into the bottom of this bag. Dang it. Damien, great job on the 23 kills. Night Slide, good job on the 13 assists. BJ got an epic. Damien got 2 epics. Nicely done. Shokin, Regeltus, and Crazy Goose, congrats on the bonus loot. So he's digging to the bottom of his bag to get jelly beans, and he digs for one at a time. And each time he counts them all. And I was like, oh my goodness, he's counting. So, you know, I can't be like, hurry up, JJ, just pick them, you know, because it was very cute and I was very proud. Because recently he refuses to even try to learn beyond counting to 5. And he's going to go to kindergarten next year. And they have like a base of things that they'd like you to try to teach them before kindergarten. To give them a bit of a, you know, a good start. And he's not there and he doesn't want to learn. And so now he's showing an interest. So I'm very happy about that. But he would like take a jelly bean out and then put it down and go 1. Then put another jelly bean right next to it in a perfect line and go 1, 2, then dig another one out, put it in a perfect line next to the other. 1, 2, 3 jelly beans. And I'm just like, oh my god, you're so fucking cute. And he did that all the way up to 9, and then he was like, I want something else. I'm like, did I say he's 3? Confused. 3 what? 3 jelly beans? But he counted all the way up to 9, and then he goes, want something else. I'm like, of course you would want something else. Oh no, I was counting. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I was okay. So then I'm like, you are so tricky. He's really smart. He knew that if he got to 9 jelly beans and asked for something else, that I would cave and let him have a slightly bigger chocolate for his last thing. And he counted versus just saying the words in a row. Oh, and then he counted versus just saying the words in a row. Oh yeah, and he was like pointing at them, which is a good sign too. Channeling the Hey Neurotic, how are you? And what's up, Rennie? 1, 2, 3, 3 jelly beans. Yeah. So he can count to 10, and I'm sure he can count into the teens now. He like suddenly was, I think he was faking it. I think he was faking because, and Ed was convinced that he was faking, but Ed would get frustrated with him because they'd be reading a book and he would check out. Like they'd be looking at a book with counting in it, and he would, like, JJ would just want Ed to count. And Ed would be like, you know this. You know, he'd like have him repeat over and over, and he'd be like, come on, you know what it is. And JJ would, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. And I didn't want to make him feel bad. So I was like, don't like shame him, right? For not knowing. But I think Ed was right. I think he was faking. And I think it was because it was almost like he wanted to make us think he was hopeless and then stop trying to teach him because he didn't want to learn. Like he didn't want to work on it. He's going to be that kid though. It's going to be hard to keep him on task. But he seems interested now. So that's a really good sign. I'm really, really relieved. Like, oh no, this is gonna be rough, isn't it? Is it good here? My son just made pork tacos. Hell yes, I should teach JJ how to do that next. He's 4. So crazy that a children's educational program features a vampire. Isn't that weird? When Katie watches a show called Vampirina, where the family is a family of vampires and their like estate, ooh, 2 Kuda, their estate employees or whatever, their staff is, they're all different monsters. But the vampires, like, they don't suck blood. So it's just like, I have fangs and I'm spooky, kind of. Nobody knows why. Or stop with the numbers and change the colors or something. Oh yeah, I got you. He knows his colors pretty well. He has for quite a while. Letters, he's slowly working on. He just, like I said, he checks out. It's hard to get him to focus on it and actually do it. And I think that he might have something that I had and still sometimes have, just a fear of failing. The fact that he hasn't wanted to put forth the effort. I think it might be he has a fear of being wrong. I had that in school and it held me way back. Like, it didn't hold me back, but I didn't get held back a grade over it or anything, but I think I could have excelled so much more if I had let myself try more. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that's it and he's getting past it like I did. My mom's encouragement, lots of it. Butts are good here. My son just made butt tacos. I didn't notice that at first. Thank you for pointing that out. That was a really good one. A really good one, Buttspot. Shadow, your turn is very, very soon. Okay, will you please lay down on your bed? Thank you. I said bed. Ooh, woo. Do you need to go outside? You'll eat soon. Wait your turn. You ate more recently than we did. For sure. What, honey? I don't have more than you. You had that big bunny. I told you not to leave it, remember? So Shadow doesn't get it. You had the same amount of candy. I was very careful. She got more because I let you take more initially, so I let her get another piece. Wait, you got the same amount. Quit it. Go eat your candy. Or don't. Oh, you already ate it? She eats slower than you. That's why, JJ. Can I have a hug? Oh, you're such a good counter. You're such a good counter. Oh. You can count to 10. Do you know what's after 10? Oh. 11. You know what's after 11?
Oh.
15.
15.
You know I'm wrong, huh? It's 12.
Well, you're wrong.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
1, 2.
Ow, you're kind of hurting me,
4,
son. Don't
5,
push that
6,
far.
7.
No. I tricked you. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
11 is next after 10. Ah!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
11. You got it. Do you know what's after 11? Yes, you do. We just said it. Do you know? Do you know? It's 12. After 12 is blurple.
5, 1.
You're being goofy now.
Is that all the count to
You
1?
know the answer.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14.
14, 15? What?
16.
Where did 10, 11, 12, 13 go?
5.
Don't leave them out. Hey, oh, you kicked over the garbage. No. Whew. JJ will be 5 soon. Wait, you counted back to 5? I missed that. Cornflower. Lots of cornflower out here. What the heck? I ate all the nuts. There's only crumblets in there. Sorry. Actually, we have some smokehouse almonds in there if you want. Oh, careful with that. There's lots of salt in that pile. Just don't put too much of it in your mouth at once, okay, bud? It's easy to choke on that if you were to dump that in your mouth. Just be careful. Hi, Diesel. How's it going, dude? Hey, Centezzo. Then cinnamon. Number that is made from 3 ones is 11D1.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Really hard to count past 8 when 7, 8, 9. Hee hee hee. You get it? He's not paying attention. He's eating the like little teeny bits that were in the bottom of my mixed nuts. Because I was rude and I finished them off. We do have smokehouse almonds though, and he loves those. He's being the 7. Yeah. Oh, you got your nuts you got from Linda. Yeah. He asks me if I can have them like they're candy. They're almonds. Yes, eat them, son. These ones are just salted, the ones he grabbed. I love it. They both love really healthy food. They like their candy, but there's a lot of healthy foods they love too. And they're like, you come home with or you bust out a bag of green beans to cook for dinner and Katie is bouncing off the walls excited. The best. Oh, these kids are amazing. Same with asparagus, which seems like such an unlikely like favorite vegetable for a kid. People are always shocked though when they ask Katie what her favorite food is and she says green beans, salad, asparagus, pizza. I'm like, yes, that is my kid. I love you. I love how like you love those foods. The best, the best, the best. But yeah, they do love their candy as well. If I'm not careful, they'll eat a lot of it. They got into their Easter candy without asking one morning. Now I keep it on top of the China hutch. It's weird though, because they didn't for the longest time. They were very good about it. JJ used to get into everything, and then he finally like cooled down on that. And then I started getting lax, and then one day I find them both into their Easter candy. I'm like, are you cereal right now? No, we're Easter candies here. You're not cereal. Ha ha ha. Okay. Figured somebody was going to say that, so I decided to shoot it down. What's up, Danja? I'm hungry now. I'm sorry. Who has foods? Oh, I guess that's up above where I am. I just had some chicken and rice leftovers. I made broccoli and cauliflower. JJ actually told me his favorite food was broccoli the other day. What? Reminds me of a discussion in Lockstream. There must exist a lady somewhere born 4/1 and named April 1st. That would be amusing. What's up, Formidin? And then again, if I am not careful, I'll eat a lot of it too. Yeah. Worries, time to eat. Wish I could get asparagus delivered. Nom. We, can you? Can't you? Through like an Instacart or something from the grocery store. Doesn't Uber Eats do groceries now too? Perhaps you don't have that where you are though. I get my produce delivered every Thursday. I use Imperfect Produce. Oh, it's called Imperfect Foods now because they do more than just produce, but they're still growing. Like they're still small, but they're expanding and serving more areas. For $30 a stock, maybe? Yeah, I get that. I should try to grow asparagus. So I actually didn't know it was native here. For some reason, I just assumed because like I don't really ever hear of people growing it here in Oregon, asparagus. And my mom was growing it at the in-laws and at my aunt and uncle's. Why did I say in-laws? Because they worked on a garden together, my aunt and my mom, but it didn't get tended to very well. She said a bunch grew, but it could have been better crop. I should try to grow some this year because the kids love it. Asparagus is not terrible to grow, but the first crop takes a few years. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Rennie. I'll have to start it this year so we can have some soon. Same with blueberries, but I never did successfully actually get fruit from my blueberry bushes. For a heartwood. Heckin' yeah. Okay, let's try something different. Well, I'm gonna work my way via farming. The Hughes Bane, so Yokoden, Scabbard. Do I have? Oh, maybe it's not worth it. I already have 4 of the Morwa's Blessing, so I'll be able to buy that. I was gonna double up my efforts and do the dailies here to see if I could get. I think it's specifically. Yeah, heist. Oh, and Thieves Guild dailies. Yeah, it's not really worth it to me then to try to double it up because I'll be able to buy it soon enough. Runya Jenny, thank you for following. It's like rhubarb. Oh, rhubarb's like that. Finally finished replacing my shifter. Once I clean and lube the chain, I can start biking. Yay! Awesome. I'm growing it as hard work, at least when you want white ones. White ones? White asparagus? Or are you talking about rhubarb? I've never heard of white asparagus. Maybe rhubarb. Sounds like a thing I might have heard of. Either. There are white versions of either? Of both? Asparagus? I've never seen white asparagus. What kind of climate does it need? You keep the stalks covered and they stay white? Oh, interesting. Why? What's the incentive to do that? Anything? Is it the same like nutrients? Because like there's also the argument that like color is like part of the nutrients, like depending on what you're talking about. Oh, I don't know if this person's farming. I don't want to be a jackwagon. That person's getting that chest. Apparently not after runes. More for me. Got mundane runes out of it too. The taste is different. Tastes more gentle. Oh, sparkle. Is that what it's called, Zephyrus? White asparagus is a big thing in southern Germany. Oh my gosh, I've never had it. I wonder if it does it change the nutrition value at all though.
Jackwagon. FTW.
Asparagus and sparkle. Gold Shenanigans, thank you for the biddy. And Jackwagon for the win. Asparagus, nutrition, benefits, and risks. Uh-oh. Does white asparagus have the same nutrition value as green? Nutrition facts vary depending on the variety, serving size, and whether the vegetable is cooked or raw. There aren't any significant nutritional differences between green and white asparagus. Okay, interesting. Huh. That is very interesting. If my kids didn't like asparagus already, I would try that, but it sounds like it's harder to grow that way. So that's the more you know, though. I had no idea. You guys just taught me a thing. You learned me a thing. You guys teach me a lot of stuff, actually. Especially things that we don't do here where I live, obviously, because, you know, you guys all live all over the damn world. It's awesome. I don't know why I said damn world. It was a weird place to put that word. Learning is good. I agree. Gross asparagus. It's not the most popular. It's not the most well-loved vegetable, I would say. I don't love it. Like, I like it, but I would much rather have green beans or cauliflower. I don't know about much rather. It's not my very favorite vegetable, but I do like it. It's one of those foods I can tell why people don't like it while I'm liking it. Is that weird? Kind of like black licorice, jelly beans, because I've never had real black licorice and I know they're different. Or another one, cilantro. Like, I get it, but I love cilantro. I get why some people, you know, it's just really strong. So if you don't like it, you really don't like it, you know? Asparagus wrapped in bacon. Yum. What's up, Dev? I thought you were here earlier. Did my bot go to sleep or am I running my days together? I think it's because Isabella was talking about you earlier. I think that's why I thought you were here. But I'm just gonna leave that there. Jelly beans. What's up, Aaron? Cauliflower, you monster. Stop it. Cauliflower is delicious. Cauliflower is so mild, so you can make it taste however you want. Am I pregnant? Are you pregnant? Are you purgant? I love how confusing this must be for people who haven't seen that video. Cilantro for some people tastes like soap. It's a genetic thing. Really? Interesting, Tana. What's up, Tana? Just casually farming at the best time to farm in order to potentially get a lead. I wonder if there are things that have a higher percentage chance to drop this scabbard lead, though. It says any and all. I feel like Sigic portals are always a higher chance. Well, that's great, but... Fragante? You have the soap gene, Danja? Fragante is my fave. Well, it sounds like it could actually be a word, like, you know? It sounds like the way an English-speaking person might guess the word pregnant is in French. You know? What's the French word for pregnant? I want to know. Enceinte. I probably fucked it up. Not much, building in Valheim. Nice. What you making? Sounds like picante. Yeah. Picante. And now I want the opportunity to say that to a French person. And just see what they... Who knows English? Just pretend that's what I think it is and just see what their reaction is. Just for goofs. Cilantro tastes like mild soap to me. Interesting. I love a very strong, like, cilantro flavored pico de gallo. Oh, so good. Nom 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 nom. I'm the only one that likes it though, so I always end up letting some of the cilantro go bad when I buy a bunch of it. Not like a bunch of it, but a bunch of it. Yeah, anyway. Hi, Chemo Sami. How are you? White asparagus is popular with sauce hollandaise. But I don't like that sauce. Have to cook some with sauce béarnaise. I'm just trying every possible pronunciation only to probably never find the right one. The French would probably laugh. Yeah, and I like making people laugh. Like silly American. It's a diplomatic mission. I want my sauce extra pregante. Does it sound gross? I don't know. It does though. I wonder if people are like that about lots of stuff. Someone told me they don't like eggplant, and another told me they love it. To me, it tastes like nothing. I've heard that eggplant is really mild, but I've never had it that I know of, unless it was in a dish that I had somewhere that I didn't realize there was eggplant in it. I don't remember ever having eggplant. I wanted to try real wasabi. The stuff we get in North America is normally just mixed horseradish. Soap tastes like soap to me, especially when my mom washes my mouth out with it. Chop the cilantro and then freeze it in ice cubes. Bernays. Okay. Got a guy with the hollandaise hookup. So good. Eggplant has nicotine. I'm sorry, what? Braised pregante sauce with a side of dragon roasted baby back ribs? Fuck. You are evil. That's so sad. You're just stirring up old pain. Oh my god. I'm laughing though, so obviously I'm not really mad. It's pretty funny. Strange quirk where I taste many variations in iceberg lettuce. Interesting. I've had it in pasta and pizza. I first read that as paste. Oh, eggplant you have, Dev? First I was thinking cilantro, which would make lots of sense. Haven't heard of eggplant on pizza before, but doesn't mean they don't do that. Obviously. Wonder if any of the local places near me will do that. I think people are just making up facts in chat. Could be. You're going to freeze your cilantro in ice cubes. Don't confuse it with your mint for mojitos. Crayola and paste. How's your brain doing today? Is it time for class yet? I mean, I'm catching myself. You realize how much I read all day long and how much I have to autocorrect. Sometimes my brain tries to autocorrect when it's not necessary. That's my excuse. Stop picking on me. I'm pretty tired though. So there's that. The German word for cilantro is related to the German word for stink bug. That could be confusing. Oh, I need this. Need this. Gib. I've had eggplant on vegetarian pizza. Was not impressed. Okay. Eggplant does not belong on pizza. That's all I'll say about that. Eggplant really does have nicotine. Probably not enough to matter. Interesting. Mayonnaisium, a gymnasium built for practicing with mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. I like saying mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Most people say mayonnaise. And I find it amusing to say mayonnaise. Like very obviously enunciating the mayo. Some places it's probably totally normal, but around here a lot of the times people cut it super short. I think it's supposed to be somewhere in between. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Brain wants to go play and color and eat crayons apparently. Eggplant. Jesus, Elliot. Eggplant and mushrooms are both fine on anything because they taste like nothing. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with mushrooms. Like if you fry the mushrooms in like garlic or something though, it gives them this really good, like it brings out the mushroom flavor. Believe it or not, you'd think garlic would kind of cover it up, but if you fry them or saute them, I can taste mushrooms, but beyond that, I rarely taste much from them. Cilantro can smell like bugs. That's the reason. Cilantro. Oh, okay. Interesting. Weird. Maybe I should just eat bugs. That'd be cheaper. Why can't I hear this? Because there's no audio? I'm just making faces? Is this just a clip of me like doing a weird thing with my tongue? You cook mushrooms in bacon grease? Nom. Mayonnaise or mayonnaise? Yeah. Why would you clip that? Dang it. I know why. Don't answer it. It's fine. It looks a little sinister. Like I'm about to eat flesh or something. I'm about to just like bite someone. It was during an awkward sentence. I guess thanks for not clipping the sentence then. Like freaking people. That was a speaking thing, not a reading thing. I like freaking people out by eating fries and dipping them in mayonnaise. I don't see anything wrong with that. Mayonnaise is the base of like so many dips. There's zero things wrong with that. Some people just find it so gross though. So I get what you mean. Charge! I feel like a lot of people don't know what they're eating most of the time. So then you can gross them out with dipping your fries in mayonnaise. On The Simpsons, Ralph Wiggum made a crayon sandwich. Then a novelty chef made a real version by coloring cheese sticks so the two slices could be pulled out to look like the carton. That's funny. I meant to play this earlier. I'm gonna send that to Dwyer for later. Yay, new moo. Smarty, great job on the 102 kills. Dang. And the 26 assists. Congrats. Shokin, Neurotic, Taffy, Zephyrus, and Ricky on the bonus loot. Mushrooms and bacon was a recipe in the Lord of the Rings books. Really hard to clip silence, but then I did clip that. Well, yeah, because if you're able to clip silence, it probably means I'm not talking enough. I don't know which direction to go. Depends on the mayo. If it's too sweet and thin, it's no good. Speaking of clips. Why would you clip that? Dang it. Why? But you can clip the sound of silence. Down toward the green one. What? Oh. Double diamonds. The double tokens. I don't know. I never know if people want the skin or the bonus tokens. I feel like we're probably at a point in time where the bonus tokens are what people want though. Versus the skins. Although some people are like, if they're level 38, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. I don't feel like doing a poll this time. Orby, Centurions are probably both on cooldown. Yep. So let's go with Vampire. I know what the people want. Green stuff. All right, cool. Multiple people said green, so take it. Battle already over, just seeing you start it. Uh-oh. Twitch, stop it. The Hulk is green stuff. So, you know something funny? You wanna know something funny? Not that it's the only funny thing you'll know. My kids are both into Spider-Man, but they specifically like they have specific ones that they each like. I don't know what the one's called, what either of them are called necessarily, actually. But what we've been calling them is Little Spider-Man and Big Spider-Man. But it's kind of fun because the Big Spider-Man has had Hulk, the Hulk, where somebody's like, ugh. I remember who else. It's kind of fun to actually watch Spider-Man in cartoon form. Yeah, there's a newer, like, small Spider-Man. He's like a smaller kid, and he's got his two buddies that are also spider kids. Neighborhood friendly spider. That's part of the song. Spiders. They both have the shadowy Spider-Man. I think he's called Shadow Spider. Oh, something. And then one of them has a girl, like a blonde and pink-haired girl. I just find it amusing. They both like a different Spider-Man. Too many Spider-Men. Oh, sorry. The Incredible Hulk. My bad. Spider-Girl, aka Gwen Stacy. She's got a different name. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna type in small Spider-Man and see what I get. Spelled SMOL. Small Spider-Man. Oh, I got plushies. Okay, this is not at all what I wanted. All right. Is there a kid Spider-Man? Oh, that was amazing. His name is Peter. So it's like supposed to be the same kid. He's like real small. Like elementary school small. Maybe middle school. It's hard to tell because he's a cartoon. Batman kind of has the same thing. I think my nephew watches the show. The big Spider-Man is Peter Parker, the OG. The blonde girl is Gwen Stacy, aka Spider-Gwen, and the small Spider-Man is Miles Morales. Maybe it is her. Oh, Spider-Gwen. You guys know more about my kids show than I do. Ghost Spider. Oh, I had him mixed up. I thought the other one was Ghost Spider because his costume is black. Whoops. Wait, ghosts or white? No, shadow. Sorry, I was mixing up the word ghost and shadow. What are words? But she's in multiple things, so I'm having trouble pinpointing. What if I go friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Characters. Nope. I guess that's not just that one show. I don't know what's going on. I should type in I don't know what the fuck, how to find this. Not finding it. Everyone thinks their little Peter is a superhero. I wouldn't necessarily be keen to believe that. All these are the same show. It sounds like the Spider-Verse. There's so many Spider-Men. Peter Porker is the best one. He was born a spider and bitten by a radioactive pig. Dog does not like being isolated to one room. Aww. Shadow doesn't either. If there are people outside of the room, he barks at the door if you shut him in a room, like even with someone. Like when Katie shuts the door to try to keep him from like leaving. He'll bark. I'm like, no, that makes it worse, Katie. I understand what you're trying to do, but you're making him bark. And I get it. He wants to protect his kids. Is the show Spidey and His Amazing Friends? Ooh. That might be it. Spidey and His Amazing Friends. That's it. That's totally it. Yay! You found it. I should know that. Super whiny. Aw. Hey, Knock! How was your day? What's up, dude? He needs to learn to sleep in my room for 8 nights. Yeah, especially when you have a dog that's in a new area. Like, you don't know if they're gonna do something naughty because they're like, they don't know the rule. I don't know, rules. Like, they follow some rules, but if there's stuff at your house that your dad doesn't have, he might be like, what's this? Yeah. And fuck with it. Yeah, I get that. I wish you luck with that. Hopefully you can get him to calm down and sleep in the room. Spider Pig is amusing. Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does. I kind of hate Spider-Man because everyone wants to share spoilers about Spider-Man movies, even the news. Might as well call them Spoiler Man. In the cartoon on Disney with all 3 Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy. Okay, so I was, yeah, that's her name. Okay. Gotcha. Now I know. Miles is in high school at least. Is Terry maybe thinking of Penny Parker, the anime version with the spider mecha? Are they older than I thought? They look like small kids. In Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I don't think Tyria is thinking of Spider-Verse movies. No, I'm talking about the shows. What do you mean? Oh, you mean when I with Spider Pig? What? Reminds me of the Shazam family. Good news for them, second season starts in August. I have no idea how many are even out. They just watch it and I'm like, oh look, they did a thing. Hi baby. How are you?
Good, except the coughing's got worse already.
Aww.
Can't stop when I drink water. It's impossible.
Oh. Maybe I'll have to give you some medicine.
When I cough, it makes it hard for me to sleep at night. I might actually have the same thing as JJ. I might actually be coughing up yellow stuff like him, but not actually seeing it. I'm feeling something liquidy and kind of gooey in my mouth once I cough.
Yeah, you can go to the sink and spit that out if you want. Good idea. Yeah, she's got a cold now. She went from having a cold to having the flu, stomach flu, to having a cold. JJ had this. I'm like, okay, because JJ didn't really get sick. He doesn't get sick hardly at all. And for a few days he was coughing a bunch. And I'm like, oh, this is so weird for JJ. And then now Katie has it. So apparently I don't think it was the same thing.
Or that might have just been that I had. It's usually easily I had something. That might have been a something I had it.
But you have it now.
No, but
Pretty sure it's the same thing. It's the same cough that JJ had. He's pretty much over it.
But maybe know that I had it
Their chibi form. Yeah.
Maybe earlier than you. And JJ caught it. But
It probably did start with you because you go to school and you're exposed to a lot of kids. A lot of people.
yeah, because a lot of kids do. A lot of people.
Oh, kids that don't cover their mouths when they cough.
Well, I'm thinking maybe do. But I haven't actually. I know none of the people ever do so.
Quick, to your feet!
Teachers would never do such a thing as to not cover their mouth.
Die, 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 die!
That is a very angry lady.
Luckily, well, some teachers. Luckily, my teacher would never. I know her. I know her very well from first year.
Uh-huh. Yep. You know your teacher very well. My boys love it because they both can be Spider-Man instead of fighting over who's who. Nice. Yeah.
I believe.
Aw. Of course.
I know this. Never lie.
I'm glad you have a good, honest teacher that loves you. Katie's throwing down for her teacher. Yeah. Pretty great. Knox says hi, Katie. I'm really behind. Put my dad's towel down seems to be helping. Yay! A lot of spider people that were mentioned were from the Spider-Verse film. I don't think I saw that. There's a lot of... I've missed a lot of random things. It's hard to know what I've seen and what I haven't. Nope, didn't see that one. Work close today. Working close several nights this week. My least favorite shift. I need a nap. Oof. Oof, oof. My dad's Hulk. Nice. Spider people isn't accurate either because one is a pig. Make them reenact the Spider-Man pointing at each other meme. Katie wants to be sick first so JJ can get it from her. Yeah. That's usually how it goes, but a lot of times JJ just avoids it. He's like his dad that way. Like, he might cough a little in one day or something and then it's gone. So jealous of them for that. And Ed shouldn't have a stronger immune system than me. There's really no... The only reason he might is because he's exposed to people still. Like, more. But it's always been that way. Even when I worked out of the house, like with the public, I worked, you know, retail. I should go check on him soon. What time is it? 7:30? Okay, on my next stretch break, I think I'm going to start the kids' bedtime. Which is like 10 minutes. To give them a 10-minute countdown. We have to do at least 5, or they're like, "Aww." But if we give them a countdown, they're a lot better at it. So don't make fun of parents who give their kids countdowns at the park. It's necessary. It's very useful. Is Ed born in winter? Ed was born in July. I really like my juice to be delivered now. They changed the delivery ETA 3 times now. Oh no. Dev, swear to you, You don't calm your tits, I will punch them. Interesting watching what's going on at Disney lately. It's kind of a morbid interesting. It's like watch high rise fire where the tenants set the fire themselves. Oh, nice. The new one. The new one? I think there's a newer one. But I think that one was added after the bulk of them, maybe. Oh, you mean the new... It was one of the newer stated ones. The other ones are older clips. If that's probably what you mean. I don't know anymore. I don't remember. I've added too many sound commands lately. I can't keep it all straight anymore. Well, then he is great without a particular reason. Ed is sometimes frustratingly great. He's that person who, like, not only does he rarely get sick, except he's been getting migraines. That's his thing, I guess. But that's more just lately. Last couple of years, I think, has been happening more. But he's one of those people who you can ask him about something, like how do batteries work, and he can totally just fake it and be right. He once went on about batteries and the different types and like the differences for like 30 minutes. And I was just like, I was like, where did you learn all that about batteries? And he's like, I made most of it up. And like most of what he said was right. What the hell? Punch him in the dick, problem solved. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Because I wouldn't blame him if he punched me back. That's not the only reason. Before anybody tries to claim that. Ed was born in July, which is winter in Australia. Yeah, that's fair. Whoa, Elliot. Whoa. They pulled many of the Spider-Verse characters from the old comics. But if he did it, would have the opposite effect. He did it. It would have the opposite effect. Would it though? I don't know for sure if I know what we're talking about. No, it would hurt like a lot. A lot. Mostly like a ow my tailbone sort of feeling. It would hurt a lot. Oh my god, Dev. I know, right? Jeez, Dev. He's just trying to get another sound clip. But I'm so used to it now. I just casually respond. Didn't want to explain the nuances, but it wouldn't. It wouldn't though. No. This lead is never gonna drop for me. Should I just switch to Valheim now? It was really flat. I don't even know what note that was supposed to be. Aaron, you're gonna OMG it and then you're gonna explain it in more detail. What the heck even is that? Pretty sure fisting doesn't include punching anything. Yeah. I wouldn't know, but I would imagine that Knock is right. Anyway, moving on. That's enough of that. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I find it weird this isn't stealing.
Well,
Ooh, flour. Lots of sacks. And bags. All right, does anybody remember what type of thing they got a Yokodon scabbard from in Hughesbane? Such a weird thing to try to remember. I mean, somebody might have been so excited that they screenshotted it. Hey Jesmore, how's it going? You know what, Salvis, at this point I'm pretty sure people have probably tried everything, so I'm gonna go with probably. I'm pretty good. There's punching involved because you punch the uterus. I think somebody might need to explain in DMs to Dev how sex works. I think this might be a thing. I think from bosses, it says anything. The information when you look up either on display leads, it says it drops from anything and everything, including dungeons and trials or whatever. It probably doesn't say dungeons and trials because actually, yes, it does. To be sure. Not this one. This one. All loot tables. Up to it, including trials. I wouldn't have gotten mine. I mean, maybe I got mine from a boss. I've gotten 2. I'm pretty confident that I've gotten 1 while farming, but I also feel like whether it's disclosed by anyone or discovered, like researched by anyone or not, I feel like there is a higher percent chance from certain things, and I have my idea of what that is. In my brain, it goes probably bosses, Psijic portals, other materials, sort of in that order. But it's just a sort of an educated guess from all the farming I've done. But I don't know. Real challenge, like trying to explain color to the blind. So Salvas can put the big toe in, but when I make a joke, you take it seriously with me. I wasn't seriously saying that somebody needed to explain sex to you. So no, the answer is no. I make sure she doesn't get pregnant. Punch her. Wow! No! Don't do that. Mean? What? Me saying that I was joking about your lack of actual sex knowledge is mean? What would I be if I was being serious? Helpful? This conversation. Let's go back to talking about white asparagus. Oh, I love you guys. So much fun. The amusement is of excellent levels. The highest of standards only. I laugh because it really depends on your definition of standards. Hey, Atru, how are you? I think Shadow needs a bigger bed. He just is a weirdo. He's like up against my chair. I actually find to be very cute, both annoying and very cute. We didn't used to have a dog bed in here for him. We had beds in other rooms, and then we put one in here. It's very like small. Like this room is very crowded. Very crowded. I also have a giant beast of a desk, but even before that it was pretty crowded. And so he would always lay behind our chairs. We know it was mostly because he wanted to know the moment we got up to go somewhere, so he didn't get left behind, because he's that dog that like needs to know where you are at all times or he panics. Where is my human? I'm supposed to be protecting my human. Pretty typical dog thing, I think. But anyway, so we got him in bed and we kept telling him to lay on it until he started using it more regularly, but he still gets behind our chair. The biggest reason one reason is obviously great. I want to have a dog cam. I want to have a place for him to be. And then, you know, he's on cam. That's all good and fine. But the biggest incentive was we would not realize he was there and instinctively go to just get up out of our chair and like roll over his tail or his foot. And he would like yelp. And it was so sad. So if someone's toes make you pregnant, it was probably a Spider-Man or a Go Turn. I probably said that wrong. If someone butts make you pregnant. but what? What is that? I read your message, Dev. I'm not gonna say it though. When you buy the baby asparagus plants, you have to find a place that has full sun and that is out of the way. It is a permanent planting. Yeah, it'll come back every year and stuff. You need to make a deep trench, plant in the bottom, and then slowly fill the trench as the asparagus grows. Gotcha. Yeah, my mom successfully did it without much tending to after the fact. So I bet I could, you know, just ask my aunt too how she did it, how they did it. You can take the seed out of an avocado and grow avocados. Excuse? At least it was on topic. That sounds like something out of the X-Files. Wait, the asparagus? Or are we talking about butts and toes somehow making someone pregnant? I'm so confused now. Purple dragon? Oh, the toe thing. The X-Files. So my siblings and I know my sister was super into X-Files. I think my brother was. I know I was too. Not as much as my sister, but I liked the X-Files a lot. And so we watched through them probably several times when we were younger. And I went to watch it again because Ed had never seen it. Ed and I were watching it and I was like, man, this is way cornier than I remember. Oh, your purple dragon, yeah. It's very pretty. Purple dragon. I'm just, you know, oblivious to things. You have to walk me through it. Appreciate your patience. My silly brain. Oh, yes, it was on topic. You're right. That's fair, Dev. You would have clipped it as an out of context thing about a different topic though, so I protected myself from that one. I like the creepy episodes like the one where something kept coming out of the toilet. What happens if you plan bacon bits? Plan them? Oh, plant. Oh, gump. I loved watching the X-Files and identifying where they were in Vancouver. Nice. Someone else went live, so I have to watch someone else's stream. Okay, see you. I'll try to respond to that. Oh, battle time. And I can do kid bedtime break. Yay. Charge! Was it season 1 of the X-Files that we watched? Yeah. And I think the first episode they were like trapped in a cabin and I was like, wait, I thought this was way later. I remember being confused by that. But I also don't think we ever like watched it in order because it was back in the day, you know, when you actually watched things on TV and like went pee or grabbed a snack, do separate things in separate rooms on commercials. Back in those days, so you couldn't just binge watch it in order. First season is pretty cheap overall. Yeah, it was so funny how like it was so freaking cool back then, and then now it's like, oh man, this is kind of corny and way cheaper than it seemed then. Jesus. First season is usually bad. Look at Seinfeld. X-Files was also pretty cheap, to be honest. Yeah, but I loved it so much. I mean, for its time, it was really good. I feel like, maybe, I don't know, I was pretty young. Darkly Knighted, great job in the 36 kills. Shunza got 14 assists. Yay! Congrats to Shoken, Chibi Scala, Irish Alice, Shanzod, and Juju on the bonus loot. Season 3 is where it really starts to pick up, higher budget and all. Yeah, I think I did notice that this time around. I can't remember how far we got, but I want to say we finished it eventually. We were watching shows more often, like almost every night together back then, because Ed was less concerned about his sleep and he was tired all the time, and then he finally fixed that, so now we have 2 set days that we watch shows and hang out together, and those are my nights off. That's why I had to, one of my recent schedule change motivations was to have time to just hang out. Season 1 of Stargate, I never did watch Stargate. You guys so multiple people tried to get me to watch Stargate. Wasn't it Jax? It was like, here, watch Stargate. Was it Jax? And it seems like a couple other people were like, what the hell are you doing, Terry? Watch it. I just haven't, and I feel bad. I need to get this because it's cornflower. Also it's shiny, and oh no, another oh no, a Citric Portal. I'm supposed to get my kids ready for bed. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is a bad time of night to try to leave the game when you're out in the wilderness. There's so many shiny things to pick up. Eek. I got it though. Season 8 of Stargate, nice. Okay. Maybe I'm safe here. I don't know. Let's take a break. I'm gonna get the kids ready for bed and I'll be back, and then I'll probably play some Valheim and things. I'm gonna throw candy and kick an egg around and stuff, and I'll be back in a bit after my small ones are in their beds. Make sure you have water nearby. Stretch your legs every once in a while if you can. BRB. And no, it's not a super short break. I get it, but I don't have a long break screen. I need to make one. I should use clips for that. Make a clip reel. I need to do that. I need editing software. I don't have access to Premiere anymore. Okay, be back soon.
Yeah, that was like full on nailed me.
I'm running away from this pain. I'm trying to find a new way where the sun's shining down on my face. I'm running away. You're in a toxic relationship. Time to be free. trying to find a new way where the sun's shining down on my